So I've been up since like 3 a.m. and I've still got like 40 minutes till I gotta go to work, so I figured I'd do a video. Um, I've had my teeth for a year. I still love them. I still, best decision I ever made. But I've been having a rough week. rough 2 weeks, actually. As I said in my previous videos, I have lupus, which is essentially my body is allergic to itself. My immune system attacks my body even if it's healthy stuff, because apparently my body is stupid. And I have been 5 years med-free until yesterday. Which, for a lot of people that battle illnesses, chronic illnesses, is a huge deal. But at the same time, it is so heartbreaking to finally hit that wall and say, I can't do it anymore on my own. The last 2 weeks I've been in more pain than I've admitted to anyone. I've had rashes that have been itching so bad I've made them bleed. The rash on my scalp actually caused me to, see, I've got pigtails. I've never done pigtails, but it's because I have to keep right here covered because new symptom, hair loss. I've got a bald spot right here. Thankfully it's somewhere I can cover it up, so I'm thankful for that. And I didn't even notice it. I did not see it. It happened to be my boyfriend happened to see it when my hair was down. If he had not seen it, who knows how bad it would have gotten before I saw it. But, and then yesterday, I woke up and I almost couldn't get out of bed. If it was not for Thrive, I would not have had the energy and the push to get out of bed yesterday to go to work. And I made it until we closed for lunch, and I called my mom because that last 30 minutes I spent curled up in a ball in the corner of my desk, crying harder than I've cried in a very long time, in so much pain. I called my mom. I called every clinic and nobody could get me in. And I called Mom. I said, please, please, please take me to the ER. I can't do this anymore. And that's when she saw that she was in there when I showed the doctor the rashes, the bald spot. She said, why didn't you say anything? I said, because I'm stubborn. Because I hate being sick. I hate feeling like a burden to everyone. But the doctor gave me, thankfully this is the best part of my life with a chronic illness, is that my parents are EMTs. And when something like this happens, I go to the hospital my dad works at, because then I do not have to fight with the doctors to get help. They know my dad, and they know me, and they know that I would not be there if I didn't have to be. Hell, I was apologizing for having to be there. I was apologizing for having to bother them because I hate doing it. And it was so nice not to have to fight with them. And they gave me Toradol for the pain, which honestly, it made it manageable, but it didn't get rid of it. So I ended up having to come home and take over-the-counter painkillers just to get any sleep. And then they gave me 2 shots of steroids, which actually really, really helped. My rashes are fine. I mean, my face is finally clear. My other rashes are clearing up. My scalp is not bothering me again. But it's just, I'm so heartbroken, and I didn't know what else to do. So I figured I'd talk to y'all, because I hate talking to the people that know me every day, because I don't want to be a burden on anybody, and I don't I don't want to, I don't want people to, I don't so much want sympathy, because that just is way worse in my book. It's just, it's so hard to live with this. And I mean, this illness is one of the many reasons I'm divorced, because he couldn't understand it. He didn't believe it was even real, because it was, you know, because he didn't care. But I see the fact that I'm a divorcee with 2 kids, and I have this chronic illness, and I just feel like a huge burden. And I want out of this crappy town so bad. And yesterday, I realized I can't leave, because my mom and dad are here. My whole support network is here. I had to call my girl's great-grandma on their dad's side, because their dad's a loser and a deadbeat, and he never sees them, and he doesn't give a shit about them. But she took them without even hesitating, and took them overnight so that I could try to rest. And if I moved, I wouldn't have that. And if I moved and I ended up alone, I wouldn't be able to do it, because I can barely do it now. I know I'm a survivor, because I've been dealing with this for 15 years. And 6 of those 15 years, I was undiagnosed, and my parents didn't believe me. Doctors didn't believe me. I had to go myself to a specialist. In one appointment, she said, "You were right." And those were the words that I never thought I'd be excited to hear. And now, after 5 years, I have to go back and admit that I'm sick again, and that I can't handle it on my own, and go back on meds that make it manageable, but will never make me better. I will be sick for the rest of my life. And that really, really sucks.